And tell me, Sean O'Farrell, tell me why you hurry so. Hush your book, hush and listen, and his cheeks were all aglow. I bear orders from the captain, get you ready quick and soon, for the pikes must be together by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, for the pikes must be together by the rising of the moon. And come tell me, Sean O'Farrell, where the garden is to be. At the old spot by the river, quite well known to you and me. One more word for signal token, whistle out the marching tune, with your pike upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, with your pike upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon. Out from many a mud-walled cabin, eyes were watching through the night. Many a manly heart was beating for the blessed warning light. Murmurs rang along the valleys to the banshee's lonely croon, and 1,000 pikes were flashing by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, for the pies and pikes were flashing by the rising of the moon. Along that singing river, that black mass of men was seen, high above their shining weapons, through their own beloved green. Death to every foe and traitor, whistle out the marching tune, and hurrah, me boys, for freedom. 'Tis the rising of the moon, 'tis the rising of the moon, 'tis the rising of the moon, and hurrah, me boys, for freedom. 'Tis the rising of the moon. Singing river, that black mass of men was seen, high above their shining weapons, through their own beloved green. Death to every foe and traitor, whistle out the marching tune, and 1,000 pikes were flashing by the rising of the moon. 'Tis the rising of the moon, 'tis the rising of the moon, and hurrah, me boys, for freedom. 'Tis the rising of the moon.